published, 906 EDT, the 22nd of May 2018, updated, 1330 EDT, the 22nd of May 2018. A Clutter scale has been created to help people decide whether they have a hoarding problem. Academics from Oxford University and charity Hoarder UK have published 3 rooms in various states of disorder to show when they need to seek help. And the results are surprising. Experts say that rooms that appear just a little messy on the surface can indicate the homeowner may be harboring a deeper problem. The images show a kitchen, living room and bedroom on a sliding scale from completely clutter-free to very severely cluttered. Each series has 9 photographs and people can pick the one that comes closest to the level of disorder in their home. Pictured, experts have made a clutter scale of pictures showing rooms in increasing states of mess to help people decide if they have a hoarding problem. The first image, pictured left, shows a tidy kitchen and the second shows a slightly messier room, right. In the final 2 images, the room is now crammed from floor to ceiling with junk, which experts say highlights a serious problem. The first picture in one series shows a spick and span kitchen, with subsequent images showing more and more detritus. In the final image, the room is crammed from floor to ceiling with junk. Created by academic scale Steckery and Randy Frost, the scale is being promoted to raise awareness about the condition. Megan Carnes, director of charity Hoarding UK, said people with hoarding problems were facing eviction instead of getting the help they needed. Created by academic scale Steckery and Randy Frost, the scale is being promoted to raise awareness about the condition. Megan Carnes, director of charity Hoarding UK, said people with hoarding problems were facing eviction instead of getting the help they needed. Pictured above, 2 versions of a living room increasingly messy according to Hoarding Disorders UK. Between 2.5 and 6% of the UK are affected by the disorder. Pictured above, the living room is now unusable due to the amount of items crammed inside piled up. Fire experts say hoarders can pose a risk to themselves and others by obstructing exits and blocking pathways unmanageable. This clutter scale has been designed to help members of the public identify whether or not they have an issue with holding on to items. She said, "We want systemic change that will better allocate time, money and resources." She added, "Stop spending money on court and provide support to the person." According to Hoarding Disorders UK, between 2.5 and 6% of the UK are affected by the disorder. Director Joe Cook said, "Compulsive hoarding can make life a misery, affecting health, well-being and lifestyle, and posing a significant risk of fire, illness, infestation and other dangers." Hoarding touches the whole family and, in extreme cases, impinges on basic freedoms, such as space in which to eat, do paperwork or even sleep. According to Ms. Cook, the World Health Organization will recognize hoarding as an official disorder later this year. Totally tidy. This first image shows the bedroom to be in a good state of cleanliness and order, with no items on the floor. According to Ms. Cook, the World Health Organization will recognize hoarding as an official disorder later this year. Above, the bedroom is now cluttered and messy. The bedroom, this photograph shows the bedroom in an increasing state of mess, which the experts say would indicate a hoarding problem. Someone is deemed to have a hoarding problem when their home becomes excessively cluttered, when they have problems discarding things, or when it interferes with everyday living. Pictured above. The bedroom in an extreme state of untidiness. Fire services have also joined forces with campaign groups to raise awareness about the condition, which can prove fatal if left unchecked. Pictured above. The bedroom in its worst state, now crammed with items filling halfway to the ceiling. She added, "Hoarding is not a lifestyle. We have to recognize that it's a mental health disorder. Hoarders don't choose to live this way, and it needs to be identified and treated. Someone is deemed to have a hoarding problem when their home becomes excessively cluttered, when they have problems discarding things, or when it interferes with everyday living." The International OCD Foundation also promotes the use of the scale. It said, "For some, a small pile of things in the corner of an otherwise well-ordered room constitutes serious clutter. For others, only when the narrow pathways make it hard to get through a room does the clutter register. People can just pick out the picture in each sequence that comes closest to the clutter in their own living room, kitchen, and bedroom. This requires some degree of judgment because no two homes look exactly alike, and clutter can be higher in some parts of the room than others. In general, clutter that reaches the level of picture 4 or higher impinges enough on people's lives that we would encourage them to get help for their hoarding problem. Fire services have also joined forces with campaign groups to raise awareness about the condition, which can prove fatal if left unchecked. Karen Locke, from Buckinghamshire Fire and Rescue Services Community Safety Team, said, "Hoarding can create significant risks to the individual, the community and the emergency services. Hoarders often store large quantities of combustible items such as books, newspapers, magazines and wood. High levels of clutter in the home make it much easier for a fire to start, and increase the risk of it spreading quickly, cutting off your escape routes."